Welcome back to another video. Happy fucking New Year. My name is Bray for those who are new, and for those who are returning, thank you for tuning in to today's video. So yes, we are in 2024 finally. You know, I had to come back and just do a little pop-in video because I felt like I had some shit to say. So here I am, finna talk my shit. But no, I've been seeing a lot of posts about how the new year doesn't actually start until March because technically that's when the earth renews, and I'm like completely for that. But I just feel like, you know, everyone is different. If some people want to celebrate New Year on the 1st, that's fine. If some people want to celebrate New Year in March, that's fine. Like, does it really matter? Like, we don't all have to follow one system. That pretty much gets me into today's video, which is that we should appreciate the uniqueness of each other. We should see the beauty in people being different. And just basically, you have to accept people as they are, and you have to let people live in their own reality or delusion, if you will. And so yeah, that's what today's topic is about. So let's get right into it. I feel like it's a part of human nature that we struggle with acceptance. We have so many different desires, and I feel like it's natural to want things to be our way, when we want it to be our way, how we want it to be our way. And in turn, we project this on other people. We want other people to act our way. We want other people to be the way that we think that they should be. I know that I've seen this a lot on social media, especially fucking Twitter. Like, if you on Twitter, y'all know that it just be like people bickering about personal choices. Like, and I've also experienced this in my own life. Like, there, you know, everyone's past is shady. But yes, I've definitely experienced this in my own life. I've been that person that's wanted to change people, wanted to control people so that they can be the perfect picture of what I desire them to be. But the reality of the situation is that we cannot change people. We can only change ourselves. We have to accept other people as they are. We want to change people based off our own personal thoughts, opinions, beliefs, all that. But the thing is, because we're all so different, you know, they always be like, no two people are the same. If we're all so different, why would we expect each other to think exactly alike? Like, of course, we have similar ranges of thinking, but no person is going to think exactly how you think. No person is going to act exactly how you would react in a situation. And personally, again, it took me a long time to learn this, but I think that's okay. I feel like it's okay for people to be different. It's okay for people not to want to do things the exact same way as you. And frankly, I cannot comprehend why people on social media feel so boldly to just be like, yeah, you're doing that wrong. You should do it my way. Like, even family, you know, family be wanting you to be like the perfect image of what they think you should be, and that's fucking impossible. Not to even get into the fact that it's pretty much people pleasing if you decide to try to fit into this persona that you're not. We must accept people as they are instead of constantly trying to project the image that we want them to be, hoping that they fit into our little box of what is acceptable. Every time we put our projections on people and want them to act the way that we feel they should act, that is pretty much setting you up for suffering. That is setting you up for disappointment, because you have this perfect image in your head of what it should be. And when it's not being that way, of course, that causes like internal conflict with yourself, disappointment. For me personally, I know that when I try to view people as how I feel like they should be, I miss out on who they actually are. I miss out on the experience that they can provide me by just being themselves. I feel like if you really listen and talk to people and try to learn from people and learn about people without trying to judge or put your own projections on them, they can teach you something. I've learned so many different things from people just from being themselves. And it's like, we have to learn to let go and accept instead of trying to constantly change and adjust to make everything fit our needs. People are allowed to live how they want to live regardless of how we feel. And I do feel like that's a hard concept for some people to understand. It was something that I definitely struggled with in the beginning of my spirituality journey. But you have to let people be free to make the choices they're going to make. It makes no sense to get upset and be upset that someone chose to do something that maybe you didn't like or that you wouldn't have chose to do. Like, we're not the same. We're all different and we're all free to make whatever choices we want. And it's like, you have to be honest with yourself about if you can really just handle the qualities that other people have. It's nothing wrong with being incompatible. It's nothing wrong with not wanting to deal with something you don't want to deal with. But the solution to that is not trying to make people change or forcing people to fit what you think is right. You can only control yourself. You are only in control of yourself. So there is no point in trying to force it. Social media these days, I feel like it's really good at ridiculing people for their personal choices and their personal decisions. Like, it's one thing to offer up a suggestion, but to literally berate someone because they're not doing the same thing that you would do in life is fucking weird. It's weird. We all have different thought processes. We all have different upbringings, and it makes sense that we all would make individual choices. But I just feel like this is something been struggling with lately. Not lately, but sometimes it's just I've tried to comprehend why certain people make certain decisions. But at the end of the day, it's not my job to dissect someone and try to understand why they're doing what they're doing because I don't like it. What the solution to that is to look at the person as they are and accept them. I feel like there's power in being authentic, and change can only happen naturally. If you do want someone to change, all you really can do is plant a seed. But even then, it's up to them to water and nurture that seed. Like, you can't do that for them. Acceptance is just a huge part of the human experience. If we just accepted things, I feel like we wouldn't have as much suffering. You just take up so much space being hyper focused on other people's lifestyle choices and decisions and trying to understand why they're doing what, when really you should just be focused on your life and what you can control and what you can bring for yourself, towards yourself. Seriously, I think it's important to see people as they are, to believe what people show you instead of trying to change people or trying to base a person off their potential. Like, look for the beauty and the learning opportunity and the experience in someone's uniqueness, even if it annoys you. Like, there's an opportunity and a lesson to learn in every situation, good or bad, annoying or sad. There's always something to gain and learn. So I just wanted to pop in here right quick and say hi. I'm gonna get out of here though. I hope that you have a good rest of your week, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time with another video.